Well, for the latest now, we can go live to Cairo and to our reporter Lara Setrakian. She's been speaking with Egypt's Finance Minister Samir Radwan as he picks up the pieces of that shattered economy. Lara, tell us about that conversation.
Well, Francine, we first interviewed Samir Radwan 2 weeks ago as a respected developmental economist with decades of experience at the UN. Since then, he's been appointed finance minister. He's taken the reins of this economy and the heavy burden of getting it back on track. He told me the first step is counting the cost of the crisis, and he said that his team is tabulating the total. He says it will be higher than the $310 million a day we heard from Credit Agricole last week. But he was also optimistic about balancing the budget. He said it would swell to just 8.4%. That's 0.5% higher than expected, without dipping into the $36 billion in reserves available in this country. I asked him how he would get that done. I pressed him on how that kind of management is going to come together.
Our hope is that the economy picks up. If the economy picks up, this is the key. You know, I'd rather look at it this way, and if need be, yes, why not? There is no taboo. The major correction in Egypt is to seek justice in distribution of the fruits of growth, and that doesn't mean at all going back to socialism. On the contrary, the guarantee to achieving that is the private sector, but a productive private sector that employs people and pays its taxes and so on. That's not socialism at all. So there is no rolling back of reform. There is no relapse into state intervention.
How do you assure people that the next Egypt is not going to be bad for business?
You see, populism is the road to disaster. It's like having a party, a wild party, and then you wake up in the morning and you regret. So I think that's a road we shall not travel. This is a fantastic opportunity to have a new phase of reform, to deepen the reforms that have taken place.
So no army intervention. This is not military rule. This is a government that's being stabilized by a military presence. Is that the right understanding?
It's exactly that. It was the way out of the impasse. It was the only way out constitutionally. Incidentally, the only way out, and the army has really the credit of the army, the reputation of the army among the Egyptian people has been tremendous. Imagine 18 days with those millions all over the country and not a bullet.
Minister Radwan there, Lara, speaking about the economy with you, but how is the country also changing politically?
Well, it's been an incredible shift over the past few days. The Constitution dissolved, the Parliament dissolved, a whole new system coming into place. And there are major challenges there, economic and otherwise. Radwan told me that some help is on the way. The World Bank, the IMF, even the U.S. Treasury Department have pledged to him that they'd put whatever it takes behind that effort. Now, we are seeing a new range of contenders here. Francine, this was a political system that had no room to grow for 30 years. So it really is shifting by the day, and we do see more space for youth participation. Some of the leaders of the protest sat down with the military to hammer out some of their ideas. That was unheard of before, and it is a generational shift for this country.